So what exactly is a homeschool morning basket? You know, when I first started homeschooling, I heard an awful lot about this concept of having a morning basket. Everybody said, oh, during my morning time or during my circle time, we do this. And I was thinking, goodness me, I don't have a morning basket. What on earth is it? We're going to find out in this video. But before I start talking about what is a morning basket, I need to tell you what homeschool morning time is, or circle time. This is simply a time in the morning where you gather your children around you and you spend some time together learning things from your morning basket. You can do things like prayer, Bible reading, art appreciation, and scripture memorization. You can have devotions together, sing songs, and do other activities that are important to your family. This might include, for example, learning your native language that you might have at home, or perhaps you want to learn Latin as a family. These are all things you can do together in the morning during homeschool morning time with your homeschool morning basket. Now, what should your basket contain? Well, this will just have things in it that you can just quickly grab that will help you do your morning time together quickly. Instead of if you have to go here and go there and go everywhere to collect those resources every morning, you're less likely to do it every morning. The idea with a basket, and it doesn't have to be a basket, it can be a bag or just a shelf that you're sitting near every morning. The idea is that everything is there and it's ready to go for you right now. So it will have things, it might have a Bible in it, it might have a prayer list, it might have an art appreciation curriculum, it could have language learning cards or Bible memorization cards. But before getting into specifics, let me talk about some benefits of having a morning basket. Firstly, you and your children will have a better opportunity to connect with each other. Picture, for example, in the morning you're like, okay, it's homeschool time, off you go kids, and the children each go to their desks and you don't get much time to just sit and chat with them. Well, homeschool morning time with your homeschool morning basket gives you this opportunity to connect and chat together. It also gives an opportunity for older children to teach younger children, which is really lovely, and I think this is something that is also done in a lot of unit studies curriculum. Another benefit is that you have time to discuss biblical concepts and biblical themes. This is really wonderful, and I often find that my own faith is bolstered by the faith of my children. They are simple questions, but often it's these simple questions that get us thinking the most and then encourage us the most. Fourthly, you get a chance to pray for your day and pray before things get crazy. I find that when I pray for my day, the day is just so much better. And I think you'll probably find this too.
Did you forget to subscribe?
Subscribe? Oh, yes. Can you subscribe? Morning time is also a great time where you can just discuss things that have been happening in your family, perhaps difficult things your kids are going through, and you can just have time to chat through those things. It's also a great opportunity if you want to, with your little ones, learn the same subjects together. And what this means is that discussions arise during the day and you can talk about it together. It's a chance to teach all your children at once. This can lead to further bonding as well, as children understand each other's days more. A morning basket will also give you the ability to do the same lesson every day. Well, sure, you can do it without a morning basket. It certainly makes it a lot easier if your routine for the day is to go and sit in a certain spot and do this Latin curriculum or these Bible memorization verses. Okay, how do you implement a morning basket routine in your homeschool? Firstly, find a relatively quiet time in the morning and gather your children around. They can either sit on the floor or sit at the table. This is a really great option, sitting at a table. If you have a toddler, just give them their breakfast for the morning and sit down, and this is the time when you can do morning time together. Grab your morning baskets, take out the items in it, and then start doing the things or the activities in that morning basket. You can start with prayer and then read the Bible or other books, and then do some recitation and or memorization, learn a language, memorize Bible verses, do grammar, for example. And then you could discuss art or music appreciation items, and then you could talk about the rest of the day and what's expected before sending the children off individually to do their individual curriculum. Now, if you have a toddler and you're trying to do your morning basket, you can try and strap them in with some food, perhaps have their breakfast and do that. If they don't like that and they like to be loose, you could think about getting a special morning time toddler basket where the child gets access to a certain number of toys which they can play with just for that time where you're doing the morning basket. You could try them with some toddler books, and if all else fails, then take them outside and do morning time then. You'll find toddlers are a lot calmer outside, and this is a great option for even older homeschool children. Now, if you do find homeschooling difficult, make sure you do the homeschool parenting program. I've linked it below. This program, it teaches parents the foundations of homeschooling, will give you loads of useful tips. It's for new or newish homeschool parents, and I know you're going to love it because it's very entertaining. It's also really affordable, so check it out below. Okay, what if you have a broad range of ages that you need to cater for? For example, you've got teenagers, but you've also got toddlers. Well, where do you aim your morning basket? What do you aim at? What age do you aim it for? Well, it's recommended you aim it for the upper side, because over the years you'll find that you cycle through those things. So the younger children will end up learning what the older children do later on anyway. You'll find that you go through a bit of a circular curriculum, for example. Also, if you aim it too young, your older siblings will be sitting there bored to tears, and that's never very good. The younger children can grasp what they will grasp from it and leave what they can't. Don't worry, they can always learn it again later. But if you want to learn a whole lot more about homeschooling really quickly, then you'll want to check out the homeschooling methods, which you can do by checking out this playlist right here on Homeschool Methods.
That basket's full of toilet paper and toilet rolls.
Shh, don't tell them that.